guys, happy Vlogmas day 12. It is the halfway point today. This will be the last Advent that I open up from Annie from Knits and Burls, and then I'll move on to Amber's from A Lovely Yarn. I'm like, it's a bittersweet because I'm really enjoying Annie's, but I'm excited to start Amber's as well. So we are up early. It is just after 6:30 this morning, and it's still pretty dark here. But I took my son to his class that he takes in the morning, and yeah, I'm tired, man. But today I have physical therapy later, and then we're gonna go in to my in-laws' house for a little bit. I think we're gonna maybe have dinner there too. And so my son's great-grandfather, he passed away years ago, but his grandfather inherited a truck, and it's an older truck, like a 1988 truck or something like that. I don't know. It's an old Chevy truck, so not like vintage, cool looking old, but just an older truck. Anyways, and so, we've been telling him to sell it this whole time because, like, we don't really need a truck or anything. And so, well, then he got an offer on it, so he was double checking with us. And at this point, years later, like, our son is going to be driving soon. And I'm like, well, hold on a minute. Wait up. So we're going to go check out the truck and see if it's something that he would like. So, he's not old enough to drive yet or even, have his permit or anything. So, I'm not quite sure how that's going to happen because I do want him to drive. So, he does drive sometimes. Like, my husband takes him to parking lots and stuff like that. And he did the same thing with our girls. And, I know, people feel differently about that. I have a friend who is super by the book, and she's like, nope, not until they have their permit, they can't drive. But we've always done that with our girls, that just take them around to parking lots to practice driving and getting familiar with a car. And my husband and my son, they actually drive by because we do it at night, when there's nobody in the parking lot except for that random police officer that is there in the parking lot. And I think that the police officers kind of don't mind. I don't know. You're on private property, in a parking lot like that. So, and then I remember my daughter, when she started taking her driving classes, the guy was like, have you ever driven at all? And she looks at me like, what do I say, Mom? I don't want to lie. And I'm like, tell the truth, right? Yeah. And he goes, oh, good, because sometimes I get in the car and people have never been in the driver's seat before, and it's just a whole different starting point. And so, he was actually really relieved that they'd had a little bit of driving experience before they get in the car with a stranger who's doing their lesson. So here in California, how it works is at 15 and a half, you can get your permit, but you have to take a driver's ed course, and it's, at least for us, it's just an online course. I remember when I was a kid, you took it at your high school, and then I don't know, it was a whole semester long thing, but now it's just an online course and you go at it at your own pace. At least that's how it is for my kiddos, but we homeschool, so it could be different in the public school. I'm not sure. So he takes his driver's ed course and then takes a written test at the DMV. And then you have to, and this is all at 15 and a half, you can go take your written test at the DMV. And then you have to have at least 1 2-hour instruction with a licensed professional to teach your child how to drive. And then before you actually get your license, you have to have so many hours behind the wheel. I want to say maybe it's 30 hours practice, but 6 of those have to be with a licensed instructor. So we have to basically they do 3 sessions with a licensed instructor of 2 hours each. And yeah, I mean, it's really not that cheap though. So these lessons, I think they just know that everybody has to have it, and they're pricey. But I guess it is a 2-hour lesson. Anyway, so that'll be coming up here for him within the next year. But he's excited. A lot of his friends are older, and like 9 to 12 months older, and I think that kind of happens a lot in the homeschool community. One of my daughters was like that too. But so many of his friends are already driving, and it was so weird to, like, he had a friend over a couple weeks ago, and I pull up to the house and there's his friend's truck just sitting out in front of our house, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my son's friend's truck. Like, this is so crazy. And all of his friends, like, well, yeah, they all have trucks. So where we live, like, there's a lot of rural area around us as well, and so, you know, you have the little Ace Hardwares, and I mean, you have the big stores like Home Depot and Lowe's and stuff like that too, but the Aces are always super popular in all the little small rural towns around us. So it's like, it's rural, but it's not so far out that it feels like you're out in the middle of nowhere. So I wouldn't call it like country by any means, but there's definitely a lot of rural pockets around us. And so a lot of his friends have trucks. Yeah, that's just kind of the vibe here. So he's super excited about this truck that we're going to go see today. So that was a little ramble, a little bit into our life, which is what Vlogmas is all about. Okay, I wanted to set you guys down because I want to work on my sock. This is in my little new Christmas Nutcracker bag. I'm still loving it, even though it's not all that I thought it was gonna be. I just thought that I could fit 2 pairs of socks, or like 2 50-gram balls of yarn, but no, that's okay. All right, so I was gonna chat with you guys about something. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys that I have pretty much caught up. Oh, it's still too dark. I still can't knit. I've pretty much caught up on all of my Vlogmas projects. So on my shawl, my Naughty Pine Advent Calendar yarn, I am caught up on my shawl. I finished the last section last night, like late last night. I was really struggling. I was not wanting to do it, and I'm like, no, go, because then you'll just be all caught up. So did that. And then the other thing that I'm a little bit behind on, so the kiddos are caught up on the puzzle. You guys are sliding down. There we go. Yeah, so they were caught up on the puzzle, and then the embroidery advent. So I'm pretty much, okay, I gotta see here. Like, this is driving me crazy because I really want to knit. It's light out finally. It's about, I lifted my phone up to see what time it was, but my car's not on. So it's about 7:30, and I got the cuff done of this sock. So here's the colors. And as I was finishing this last one, I was thinking that she would probably really appreciate a pattern. I don't want to make it too big though. I don't know. I'm chewing on a mint, sorry. Or I don't want a tight pattern is what I'm trying to say, because I think that she's got wider feet than like what I would normally knit. So, but I don't know, I guess now I need to decide, because I'm not gonna cast on the second one yet. I'm trying to decide though too if I want to cast on another pair of socks. I have one for my daughter's boyfriend that I really want to make. He is so knit worthy. I made him a pair of socks, and he like did not take them off for like days straight. And he's like, I've just never had socks this nice. I just love these socks. And so I love that. It was so sweet. So I need to make him another pair of socks as well. So I'm like, hey, do I just focus on one pair at a time and make sure to get it done for Christmas, or do I cast on 2 pairs and like just try to knit as fast as I can? I should probably just do one at a time, because this one I'm doing for Christmas, and the other one, like, he already knows it's coming. I've already shown him the yarn and everything, but I don't know, dilemmas. But maybe I'll do like a Hermione's everyday sock or something like that with this. I think she would really like that. Just some sort of texture I feel like would be fun. We'll see. It's round 2 for coffee. I literally, like, I made my coffee and then my hot coffee. I did the sourdough, like I got that started, and then I looked back at the clock and it's 9:20. I had a physical therapy appointment for 9:30. Luckily, the place is literally about 3 minutes down the road, so, you know, I made it with time to spare, actually. But yeah, doing my makeup in the car on the way there, and then finishing it up in the parking lot. And but then I only drank about half my coffee because I couldn't drink it down fast enough. So, and I'm craving coffee, but I am so hot after working, doing the physical therapy and having this warm sweatshirt on. And it's just so nice out today. Skies are blue, the sun is totally shining. I think it'll be in the 60s today. And so I'm gonna make another coffee and see if my husband wants one also. He did want one. I was pretty sure he would. So he gets to work from home 1 day a week. And since we're gonna go visit his parents today, we wanted to get an earlier start, and he works a good hour away from home. So this just gets him more sleep, which he really needs. And then it just gets him home and we can head out sooner when he's done with work. So. Okay, I feel like I have so much to talk with you guys about today. came over here, sat down to do some Advents. And I saw this and wanted to show you guys up close and personal. So this was Thursday's day, all the grass here. This was Friday's day, so I'm almost done with that. And then this section up here is a lighter green, and that was yesterday's work. And then today is this day here. So still a little bit behind, but that's okay. Like I'm really enjoying this process. So I literally just have this like here at my desk, and I have my thread ready to go. And so it takes me probably like maybe 10 minutes to do a strand of thread. And it's a lot of thread in here. So this is all I have left of an entire pack of yarn. I don't know what that's called. It's not a spool because it doesn't really come all wrapped up like this. But anyway, so like I'm almost through an entire package of this green. And we had to buy 2, so that makes sense. But anyways, so looking forward to working on that. I think I'm going to take this in the car with me today as well. And just while I'm at my in-laws. Okay, so one thing that she said, I think I said before, like this is a 6-threaded back stitch. And she said like sometimes it'll look like it's all filled in. And then if you hold it up to the light, you'll see where you've missed. And because I have this big window right here in front of me, it's totally worked. So like I'll just hold it up and then you kind of see like the little white dots peeking through, and I just make a judgment call. Like I don't feel like I have to have every single little white dot covered, but if there's a bigger section, then I will definitely go back over that. But it takes me, I may have already said this, 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes to get through one of those. So wanted to show you guys that, and then want to open up Advents. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the, I look up because right here in front of me is the window where I have the names of Jesus Advent. So let me pick that up real quick. I'm going to get day 12. So day 12 is the root of David, and that's Revelation 22:16. Okay, day 12. This is my last day for Annie's Advent. So bittersweet. There's a little box in here. Oh, it's a Lock and Lou. I don't know if I've ever bought anything from Lock and Lou, but I'm pretty sure I have a few of their things, and it's all from Annie, which I so appreciate and love. So this is going to be Little Lion Knits Blue Ridge Thunderstorm. The neighbor just pulled up. Oh, that's so pretty. I feel like I need an entire skein of this for some boy socks. This box is so cute, you guys. No. You guys. But I can't get it out of the box here. You guys. Look. You cannot, okay, it's not like showing very well here. It's a little gingerbread man. Oh my goodness. This is beyond cute. Oh, I cannot wait to put it on my Advent project. I love it. Thank you, Annie. Oh my gosh. I love it. So sweet. Look at that box. Oh my gosh. Like, where do you even find a box this little? Oh my gosh. I wonder if she makes some. Which would be so tedious and so much work, but okay. Day 12, halfway through the Advent. The tones have definitely gotten a lot like darker browns and richer, but I feel like we'll see when Kayla does her picture and pulls out all the colors. This is called Stormy Bison. And I kind of feel like there's a purplish undertone in this, but it's kind of hard to really pinpoint that. I don't know. Super pretty. Let's see. I'm gonna go grab my admit. I'll show you guys my progress. In my bag. I love this bag. It's really nice, actually. Yes, I did make it, but tooting my own horn, but I just really do love it. Okay, I gotta cover up the day 25. Okay, got it. That's so silly. Look at how pretty that is, you guys. Like how it's faded from like this green to these like lighter brown tones, like almost like a stone. I don't know. It's like a mauve gray kind of stone feel to it. And I think that's just how all the colors kind of come together. And now we're going back to like a brown. So this will be the next one because I am all caught up. This is the only one that I have left to put on here. So yeah, look at, I am loving, loving, loving this. Like just I'm enjoying like how the colors are fading from one to another. And like I said, I didn't know it was a fade when I bought it. And I may not have bought it had I known that, but I am glad that I did. But like just doing a fade from the previous year. And how she did the previous year was she did five different sets of fades, and they kind of all faded like one into another, but you could also like then distinctly take out each like 4 or 5 skeins depending to kind of do their own thing as well, which is kind of a cool idea. But this one seems a little bit more cohesive, like the fade is going throughout the entire thing. And I just like, I do wonder if maybe she's gonna fade into a blue, but I think that would be really cool. I just don't know if that's part of the plan or not, but we'll see.